everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers for my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with this video, hit that thumbs up, leave a kind comment, tell me a little bit about your story, and if you resonate with this video. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell, and as always, if you know somebody who will resonate with this reading, go right ahead and share it with them. All of that helps out this channel, and it is greatly appreciated. This particular video is for the star sign of Pisces. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Ascending, or Pisces North Node. Okay, it is also for the month of December. So Pisces, please only take what resonates with you. Alright, so what do we got going on in the month of December, Pisces? Well, you got a lot of heavy energy, Pisces, because we have Saturn that is going direct through your sign, Pisces. We have Neptune that will be stationed on December 10th in your sign and will move forward in your sign, and then eventually both Saturn and Neptune will go into Aries. So like the pressure is building. Okay, we have Jupiter that went retrograde on November 11th in Cancer. So this could have something to do with your home life, your family. We have Uranus that's retrograde in Gemini and will move into Taurus until February 4th. We have Chiron retrograde in Aries until January 2nd. We also have Mercury that is now direct going through Scorpio and will eventually jump into Sagittarius. We have the full moon in Gemini on December 4th. We have the new moon in Capricorn on December 18th or 19th, depending on where you're at in the world. All right, Pisces. So let's go ahead and get started here with your reading. All right, so I dug in my shelf of cards and dug out some cards I haven't used for a really long time. This is the Cosmic Deck of Initiation. So this is an opening message for the Pisces collective. I feel like free spirit, miracle. I feel like your spirit is going to be free because miracle is going to happen. I got a song coming through. Do you believe what I believe? I believe in miracles. Do you believe that I believe, baby? Do you believe in miracles like I do? I can't remember who sings it. Yeah. If I remember, I will post that song in the description box. Do you believe, baby, like I believe? We'll get by. I don't know. Something about that song coming through. Pisces, you are the magician of the sun, or the magician. Oh my goodness. So that could have been some sort of magic. You are the musician of the sign. You're the ones who are connect with music, like a channel, music channel. I still got that song going through my head. Do you believe like I believe? I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull your card. Please and thank you, Spirit, for the star sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising in North Node. Scorpio. So you're going through a death and a rebirth here. So look at the outer edge. We have blue, which talks about the throat chakra. Then we have white, which talks about the crown chakra. We have purple, which talks about your third eye, your intuition. And then we got more white, which talks about your crown chakra. We have pink, which talks about caring, compassion, love. Then we have the green and yellow. To me, this looks like some sort of like a sunflower. We have the green, which is the heart chakra, which talks about opening up to giving and receiving. We also have yellow, which talks about the life force energy, strength, courage, and your willpower. It's like I'm seeing a starburst, right? The starburst starting from the center and working its way out. Somebody is going through death and a rebirth. So what is in Scorpio is Mercury. For some of you, you could be a medium. Okay? Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here, Pisces. Law of compensation. So Scorpio. So you could be getting compensated for something. Dualism, the rising phoenix energies, feet planted firmly and the spirit soaring. You are ready to allow some issues to pass on. You renew by letting go. Energy flashes and spurts. Looking at present situations from a new viewpoint. Time is ripe to weed the garden and eliminate things that are no longer productive in your growth. Rising, you're a phoenix, rising up out of the ashes, Pisces, and ready to let everything go that no longer serves you. Why? Because you are getting these energy spurts, these energy surges, these downloads, these insights. Because Pisces, you are the psychic sign, most psychic of all the signs. You could even be seeing like I said, mediumship, having your past on loved ones and your spirit team come into your dreams is something else. You're seeing something from a different perspective. You are pulling the weeds out of your garden, and you're not just pulling the tops off, you are pulling down to the ground, roots and all. If it's a weed and it's strangling your growth or stunting your growth, you are yanking it out. I'm seeing that sunflower again. Sunflowers grow tall. Very, very tall. And it's funny because I have sunflower seeds and I planted some years ago. And I come home from work one day and the sunflower was probably about my height, and I'm like 5'11". I'm a pretty tall person, and I like touched the flower, and I got a sting on my wrist, and I'm like, what the heck was that? I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought maybe something, cut my wrist, like a flower leaf got me or something. I reached back over, and it got me again, and then all of a sudden I seen a jumping spider, they're the black fuzzy jumping spiders, jump out at me, and I was like, oh, so you're the culprit. I still got the scar from that. It feels like a bee sting. They're not poisonous, but their bite is painful. Okay, just letting you know. Yeah, there's something about that sunflower and growing tall, growing vibrant, something about that sun energy, that power energy. For everything that goes out, an equal measure returns to you. The universe always gives a balanced measure. You cannot expect to receive unless you give. The more universal the release, the more abundant the return. So the more weeds you pull out of your garden, right, by the roots, the taller you will grow, the more harvest you will reap from them seeds that you had planted. The more difficult it is to let go and move on, the greater the potential you open for yourself. For every action, there is a reaction. Loss becomes gain. So the harder the challenge, the bigger the reward. And I feel like, Pisces, you got a big reward coming in. All right, so that is absolutely beautiful. My Pisces collective, who is the phoenix rising up out of the ashes of purification, of rebirth, of transformation here. And you're going to be wholeheartedly compensated for everything that you have been through. I feel like that's the opening message that Spirit wants to tell you. So this is the Mother Peace Tarot. It was given to me by a beautiful soul who is now in the spirit realm. She gifted it to me before she passed away. Beautiful, beautiful person. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. Now I'm going to read the tarot card as a tarot card is meant to be read, but these are different kind of tarot cards, so there's like an extended message. Pisces collective, please and thank you, Spirit. Two of Cups in reverse. So this definitely talks about pulling out them weeds, right? Of karmic people in your life. People that no longer serve you, pulling them out. If they are not open to giving you, like if they are not open to giving and taking in a balanced level, you're kicking them to the curb. Okay? This talks about a karmic person. Could be a Scorpio. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces. This talks about finding a state of balance, okay? Yeah, this is a strong Pisces card. Something about maybe the first quarter moon or the last quarter moon. Yeah, so this is a karmic or a toxic relationship that you cut off and ended. Two of Cups. Two women, part fish, part human, come together in a sea. A pair of dolphins play under a crescent moon. Okay, crescent moon. But it's in reverse. She is unable to move forward. She is unable to move towards someone or something. She may have to fight or flight reaction and feel disconnected and lonely. Well, I feel like, again, this is a karmic person who could have cut off abruptly. Because why? Because they were the taker. They took, right? This also could be you, Pisces, being that overgiver. This is somebody who's very codependent. Somebody may have tried to block you from moving towards something that you've been trying to manifest. Try to disconnect you from being compensated for something. All right, I feel like it's just a broken partnership. This is a karmic relationship that you cut off abruptly. You ended it and said, that's it, I'm moving on, right? You know, they may have taken until you were emotionally drained. Okay, let's pull another card. Okay, we have the Four of Swords on the fence. So the 24th could be significant. November 24th could be significant. Somebody could be 42. So we have the Four of Swords on the fence. This talks about healing. It talks about boundaries, your sacred space, right? You want to protect your sacred space. So if something is choking you out from your growth, blocking your growth, you are yanking it. You are gone. Like, it's just plain and simple. That's just what it is. It is what it is there, Pisces. A woman has placed swords around herself, making a safe space in which to meditate, clear her energy from those around you. All right, so that's what I feel, Pisces, that you did. You created a sacred space by clearing out this karmic energy of somebody just taking and taking and taking and taking, right? Of overgiving. Somebody taking advantage of your kindness here. The opinions of others hold more force than her own. So somebody's opinions. I feel like you could have valued somebody's opinion, but this person was a karmic partner and they didn't value your sacred space. You don't need somebody else's opinions here. You don't need it. So I feel like this is you clearing out this karmic energy, rising up out of them ashes as a new person, like shedding your old ways of giving and being taken advantage of, shedding your old ways of being emotionally manipulated, shedding your own way, or shedding, just like a major shedding from a sneaky snake. I don't know where that's coming from, but there you go. All right, so you're shedding the old ways of needing somebody's approval. Thank you, Spirit. Approval. We have the 3 of disc. No longer wanting to work with this person. 23, 24, 2, 3, 4 could be significant. Yeah. Because why? Because this person, I feel like they were trying to knock you off your ladder. I see the energy of 9 coming through. The women are building a house together. Yeah, you didn't want to build something with this person. This person was karmic. So you ended it. You walked away. Confirmation. She's not satisfied with her work. Perhaps she doesn't have the money or recognition she's been seeking. There may be problems working with others or getting cooperation. So this person was very uncooperative. This person didn't want to put in the work. They did not want to work together to build something. They wanted to be compensated for it, but they did not want to put the work in to receive this compensation. So what you did was you ended it. You pulled that weed out because this weed was choking you. It was like bringing you down. She was trying to distract you, trying to hold you back, because why? Because she wanted the wealth without putting in the work. Because, like I said, somebody could have been seeking somebody's approval. Okay. Let's pull another card here. for Pisces. I feel like Pisces, whoever I'm talking to, you're realizing you don't need somebody else's approval. You don't need somebody else to help build whatever it is that you want to build. You have the power to do this on your own. I feel like Pisces, you have put the work in. You have put the work in, and now you're going to be compensated for that work. And I feel like this person is unhappy that you left them behind. So I feel like what they did was they violated your space. They could have been meditating, checking in on your energies, trying to figure out new ways to tear you off that ladder that you were building of success, happiness. All right. 7 of Wands. Yeah, they were attacking you. They were attacking you. The 7 of Wands in reverse talks about being attacked on a spiritual level. There could have been a whole group of them. This person could have been an energy drain. The priestess is challenged by her group to explain her position and defend her leadership. So somebody could have been on the defense because somebody said, you know what, listen, if you're not part of my growth and you're not here to build someone with me, I don't need you. She has a difficult time holding her ground as anxiety, doubt, and fear may be clouding her ability to stand up for herself, right? So somebody took advantage of that. Causing fear, they're trying to cloud somebody's judgment. Causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. A lot of challenges. And I feel like this was a group effort. Because why? Because somebody was a karmic person. They did not want to work either with you or you didn't want to work with them. So what they did was they gathered a whole group of people to come up against you. And even go as far as violating your boundaries. Yeah. Because why? Because you didn't want to work with them no more. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. And we have the moon in reverse. The moon is coming in Gemini and Capricorn. Somebody could have a Pisces moon. Or we could be talking about the lunar eclipse too. Yeah, see the moon, something about that first quarter moon or crescent moon. Somebody could be trying to cause illusions. The moon talks about illusions. It talks about coming into your dreams. It talks about what's hidden. Somebody could have a Scorpio moon. Pisces sun, Scorpio moon. Somebody could have been doing, attacking you every moon cycle, trying to end you, end your business, end something that you are working for. Well, Spirit says, you know what? Listen, you're going to be compensated for that. You're going to be very well compensated. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifications. We'll start with the Two of Cups in reverse for Pisces. Pisces, Two of Cups in reverse for Pisces for the month of December. Yeah. I just dumped them. The first time I dumped all of them cards. So you could have definitely dumped them. Make sure I got them out. Alright, so opposition planets 180, and that's the moon, 18, 0 degrees. Separate but equal, working together but in its own sphere. A seesaw fashion, polarizing conflict, over dominance, and awareness. So somebody was very over dominant. They're like, I feel, asserting their opinion. Somebody could have been a little back and forth too, because this did come in reverse. Somebody did not want to work as an equal partner. They did not want to put in the work. Somebody could have stole your idea too. Whether you did it to somebody else or somebody did it to you. I mean, it's just, this is like the 9th reading or 10th reading. And it's the first time I've dumped these cards like that. Alright. So, 2 of Cups in reverse with the opposition of planets. So we have January and February. We have hopelessly devoted to you, Greece. So their devotion was greasy. It was nasty. And then we have arts, talents, and career. Painter, singer. Yeah, remember I got the song. Do you believe in miracles? Writer, publisher, yoga instructor. What did I say about writer, publisher? Like they stole your idea. Yeah. So this karmic person could be a singer. They could be a painter. They could be a publisher. They could play a musical instrument. But I feel like they were acting a part, is what I feel. They were acting a part in a group of people. Like they did that. And this was a karmic person. 4 of Swords on the fence for Pisces. We have blue, the chakra blue. So it'd be throat chakra. Again, unable to stand up for themselves. Being taken advantage of. Being the taker, right? Always taking something. Take. Maybe even with the blue energy, being verbally manipulative to get what they want, right? So it could be bipolar. They were all over dominant with their words. And they were very aware of what they were doing. Right? Because it's like, I want to work with you, but I don't want to put in the work, right? So the 4 of Swords and the blue chakra, which is the throat chakra. Singer. Expression. North Node. Spiritual path, goal you're striving to reach, lessons in life. So this was a lesson for you. A karmic lesson. I feel like you're really trying to reach a particular goal on your journey. You could have Pisces North Node. Somebody could have took advantage of your kindness, definitely. Hopelessly devoted to you, but this was a greasy relationship. Greasy. Like, in other words, they were nice to your face, but behind your back, they were throwing the rocks. They wanted all of the gains without putting in the work. I feel like they could have come in and said, oh, let's collaborate, and then turn around and stabbed you in the back, like they really didn't want to work with you. But they did it just to gain something from it. Let's clarify 4 of Swords, blue, and North Node for Pisces. Breaking free of emotional patterns allows flexibility and intuitive flow. And that's what you're doing, breaking free of the patterns. Yeah. The 7 deadly sins: wrath, lust, gluttony, and sloth. And then greed and envy. They're very greedy. Gluttony, they like overdid it, right? They overdid the attacks. They were lazy, right? They wanted to cause you to doubt your intuition. I've always picked over for pay raises. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, right? So they picked you over, right? They wanted to be compensated. They wanted you to live paycheck to paycheck while you did all the work. We have crossroads, major life decisions, unknown, stuck, fear, moving forward. They were still in fear. But somebody was at a crossroads and made a major decision to step into the unknown. I'm the only person you need. The only person you need is you. Love, nurture yourself, dance, and yoga. Remember, yoga instructor come through. Yeah, the only person, that's your decision. The only person you need is you, right? You'll do the work. You don't care. We got October and September. So September, something could have happened in September or October. What happened in October? Pluto went direct in Aquarius on October 14th. Pluto rules Scorpio. We have Mars, masculine, Tuesday energy, desires a sort of competitive leader, self-centered, impulsive. Yeah, somebody was very competitive with you. They were very self-centered. And this was an impulsive choice. They try to insert themselves in your reward. We have Mercury. So Mercury could be very important here when it moves into Sagittarius. South node. Somebody was in their south node. Somebody could have Pisces in their south node. You always have a choice. Align your heart and head to show your options. We have chakra, soul star, and heart. See the infinity, white light with rainbow. Star sign Leo guides each soul's destiny, synchronicities, soul, and higher self. Archangel Raziel, secrets of God, gatekeeper of divine mysteries and knowledge of the soul, brings knowledge to all beings, guides us through each lifetime. Ask for assistance with recurring dream thoughts, images you can't decipher. So they could have been reoccurring in your dreams, violating your boundaries, spiritually attacking you. Right? And this was somebody maybe trying to steal your destiny or destiny swap. We have Archangel Ariel, the lioness of God, the healing angel of nature, assists with manifest earthly desires to connect with all forms of nature. See, she's outside sitting in nature. Star sign of Aries. So we have Aries coming through with Mars. So that Chiron being retrograde is very important for you. So chakra, sacral chakra, crown chakra, and heart chakra. Your sacral chakra is your intuition. I'm not in this for love. I don't know how to express my feelings, so hold them in until triggered. So what they did was they were triggered, perhaps in September. Caused a rift, which broke somebody's trust. My solar plexus is balanced. I'm empowered in all aspects of my life. So they were like an energy vampire here. Then we have waxing moon. Somebody was an energy vampire, drained your energy. And then we have the second house, self-esteem. I have possession, priorities, personal resources, daily routines, values, career, and work ethic. But it was in reverse. So somebody lacks a work ethic here. Yeah. Something about the second house. So the 3 of discs in reverse. You know what I'm seeing? Water, air, earth, fire. All of the elements are here. All of them. The three of discs in reverse for Pisces for the month of December. Okay, so we have the year of the tiger, Chinese zodiac. So something could have not worked. Something about 2000 and I don't know if it's 10 or 22. Anyways, the year of the tiger come through with the three of discs in reverse. Clarify the three of discs in reverse and the Chinese zodiac tiger. So they could have been attacking you for 3 years. Alright, so we have the sixth house. I serve, daily life, analytical nature, work, health, pets, organization, self-improvement, fitness, and service. Yeah. So the fact that we have tiger and pets. Okay, so we have the energy of maybe. Cop, detective, investigator. I'm in abundance. I'm in balance and afloat my vitality, health, abundance. To balance and connect me, say 3 while hugging your tree. Say me 3 times 3, so mote it be. Root, base, and earth. And then we have Sagittarius in reverse. Definitely traveling, astral traveling, attacking you in your dreams, attacking you in meditation, spying on you, always meditating, checking in on your energy, see what you're doing, see what they can disrupt, see what they can do to knock you off your ladder, knock you off your pedestal. Jupiter is currently in retrograde in Cancer. Cancer rules the home. Right? Somebody who's very competitive. Somebody is very impatient. Clarify the 7 of Wands in reverse for Pisces. Yeah. First quarter. Keep moving forward and begin putting your ideas, plans, and action. Strength, determination, concentration, and commitment. So somebody could have stole your ideas. Winning, full to dark. Decrease, release, letting go, completion, dieting, breaking bad habits and relationships, and legal matters. So I feel like this is that Scorpio energy. When the moon goes from the full moon in Gemini to the new moon in Capricorn, this is going to be the perfect time where completions are going to happen. Letting go of bad habits and bad relationships, okay? Well, then we have candle magic, white magic. So if you are doing white magic, try to put boundaries around you. Spirit is telling you you're going to be compensated for that. We got the 4th house right there. I nurture home, parents, roots, inner world, inner security, femininity, women, children, emotions, and self-care. Taking care of yourself, protecting your boundaries, pulling out the weeds in your garden, going through the transformation, rising up out of the ashes of what needed to be let go of. Somebody could have been doing black magic on you, but you need to honor your ancestors with a Scorpio there. Honor your ancestors. Could be a mother figure, because we do have women. Mother. Look, roots. pulling out the roots. I feel for some of you, you could be breaking some sort of a generational curse too. So you're seeing the signs, 369, the key to unlocking achievements. Okay? 1010, new beginnings. Alright, so let's pull. Oh, I forgot to pull one of these cards. What is hidden that's coming to light? What is hidden that's coming to light for Pisces in the month of December? Please and thank you, Spirit. I feel like somebody's distracting you. Okay, so we have the Swan King on the bottom of the deck. We have transformation, intuition, and patience. So somebody is very impatient. And then we have the Desert Prince, survival, false promises, and number 19. So yeah, somebody wanted somebody to stay in survival mode. They gave them false promises when it comes to relationship. Oh, we're going to work together, but somebody did not want to put the work in, right? Somebody was trying to pull you down to their level and trying to block your transformation. Trying to block your intuition. Overstepping their boundaries. Maybe jealous. Because underneath that I have the eyes of the beauty. Maybe even put an evil eye on you. So that you couldn't see clearly. So you wouldn't trust your intuition. Have very low self-esteem. Stole your idea. Alrighty. A number 19. So 19 could be significant. Okay. It's coming in as a challenge. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you are being faced with a mirage. Yeah. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect. Yeah, something that seems too perfect when it comes to working together with somebody. Because what they were trying to do was over-dominate you. Over-dominate something you were working on. They were very thirsty. They were very greedy. Trying to blind you, right? Throwing a rock hiding the hand. Attacking you. Attacking your self-esteem. Greasing up the relationship. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine appropriate timing. So when the timing is right. Right? So somebody thought it was easy to manipulate you. Somebody thought it was easy to verbally manipulate you. They repeated this pattern. Until somebody made a decision to walk away. This relationship isn't working no more. 7/19 could be significant. March 19th could be significant. April 19th, February 19th could be significant. Somebody wanted to block your transformation. They wanted to block your spiritual path. And they were doing anything that they could to do it. Even if it means grouping up with other people by slandering you, by telling you were fake, right? You need me. They were greedy, envious, jealous. All right, Pisces. Final card. And we have with love. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let your unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you and get released, instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as the truth. So, yeah, somebody was masking themselves as your friend, as somebody you can work with, when in all actuality, they were a greasy, greedy, self-centered, emotional manipulator who gave you false promises, blocked your intuition, instilled a lot of fear by spiritually attacking you. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix, right? Somebody judged you. They were meditating, watching you, and then they were judging you. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Thank you for watching.